We knew this was coming. People have never asked me, I'm sure they fucking wonder, how I am living out of a car as I try to travel to 63 national parks in 365 days. I just did 10,000 miles on this car, and I just finished Park 14. We're gonna start with the Unassembled Bed. So this is a 6-inch mattress. I had everything outside this car in the dirt, so there are ants and bugs fucking everywhere. Mattress goes on top of plywood. You got 3 different containers underneath. So I can fold this. In the back is camping gear. At the front, I have another fold so I can get into front, which is clothing. I'm gonna pull this completely out so we can see everything. Middle container is food. How do I get to all of the food if it's the center when everything is on top? This chair right here. I pull a latch, comes down, I pull a latch, folds in. Coleman grill, simple enough. I'm able to slide out the food container. I can grab whatever food I need, slide it back in so I don't have to completely deassemble the bed wherever I'm at. At nighttime, it's easy enough for me to be able to just come in here, block out all the windows with heat shields. Individual windows matched. So every single window frame, if you will, is perfectly fit. They work very well. Keeps everything dark on the inside, gives you privacy, keeps in the heat, which I've learned through some of the colder temps. You have snacks and food and readily accessible eating things in this box here, which is sitting on top of 6-gallon water jug. New addition is a cooler, and this is great because now I can eat breakfast. Have the Jackery Explorer 1000. This is the battery part. The 2 solar panels are squished in between the bed and the back side, which is right next to a little plastic filing cabinet. Works out very well. This is the Daypack. The East Coast, I haven't found much with backcountry camping, so I don't need my full 40 liter or 50 liter. Actually, this is a 40. So it makes it easier for me to just pack a water in there, some snacks, and be able to do day hiking rather than overnighting. The 2 solar panels for the Jackery, this little filing cabinet thing. I got socks and underwear, easily accessible, grabbable, somewhat of a junk drawer. I got all my maps and some loose tools that I may need to fix things. And then in the bottom, I got hygiene stuff that is maybe a little less in between. If I run out of something, then I can double up and just grab one that I have on hand. And to use the cooking gear, a few small pots and pans, simple enough. Gas container. This was a great addition today. It was this little basket. I mean, just use what you have around you, honestly. It fit perfect in space. You got a rain jacket, in case you need to do laundry, you know. I got my winter coat just in case, because we're still transitioning out of colder weathers. And then stuffed into this side, these were the wedding shoes that I just took off today, that I wore all day yesterday. This is my 0 degree Marmot sleeping bag. I've got like a handful of MREs that I've had for a while over there. This is a personalized loofah that I was given to at Mammoth, or Hot Springs, Arkansas. I went to a bathhouse. I wasn't able to film it because I was completely nude, but they put my initials on it and then they gave it to me. I paid for it, so whatever. And then, you know, just sponges, bags, and more or less that's it. There's not really much to it. For me, at nighttime, when I have all this stuff, I'll move this back. When all this stuff, this thing's covered with my bed and whatnot. Push it all the way forward. And that gives me enough space to sit in here where I can somewhat more or less relax without actually laying in the bed. I can put my feet up, I'll read, whatnot, and then because I'm so tall, I'm not even fucking 6 foot, I'll just fucking roll up onto my mattress and such, and this gives me a little bit more space for like changing or whatever in here while I still have all the windows covers on. I'm super minimal. Why did I do a Honda CRV over an ambulance, a schoolie, a Ford Transit, you know, your ProMasters, what have you? It was more money based, and because I have this, I'm probably getting better gas mileage with gas through the ass and prices right now, and I'm just putting on crazy miles because in a 365-day period with the math of 63 parks, I'm supposed to be hitting a national park every 5.5 days. So I needed something that was going to be a little more low cost, easy cash on hand possible, and then now let's just cut costs, low living, and this is the best way I've found to do it so far. 3 months in, we're still shooting. Next park coming up after this one will be the St. Louis Arch. That's all I got.